Hey guys, what's up? It's Chris here, iTouchiPodz. And is this the first letter of my name or a giant mustache? Either way, today I have the review to do for you guys of the Etch iPad case from getaheadcase.com. You guys saw the other reviews from them and the giveaway from them in the past. The winner will be announced shortly. But this video here is for the iPad case from getaheadcase.com. It's a really cool case. Out of all the Etch-a-Sketch cases, I think this is the one that fits the whole line the best, the one that I think looks the best. And I think that would be the most purchasable-ism. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get straight into this. Alright guys, so like I said here, I have the Etch-a-Sketch case for the iPad 1. This is the iPad 1, the original iPad, not the iPad 2. So don't get that confused when watching this review. So I do want to start off this video by thanking Get Ahead Case for sending this out to me. Very nice of them to hook me up with this product for review. Let's go ahead and just take it out of its packaging right away, as you guys can care less about what packaging is apparently. But, so very simple packaging, by the way, just the box and the case inside the box. Now, if you guys are questioning this, like, how did they do that? How did they get the rights to this and all that? GetAheadCase.com, this case is officially licensed by Ohio Art, the makers of the original Etch-a-Sketch. So you don't have to worry about it being illegal or anything like that. They do have the rights and whatnot to actually manufacture and make this case and send it out to people. So that's what makes it really cool, is that it's legal. They do make this case also, if you're interested, for the iPhone 3G, 3GS, the iPhone 4, and the iPod Touch 4th generation as well. If you guys are interested, check those out at their website at getaheadcase.com. Now, this case, like I said here, for the iPad is available for $39. Very reasonable price. Now, if you guys can justify that by watching this review, by all means, definitely go ahead and pick this case up. So let's go ahead and get onto the review so you guys can figure out if you want to buy it or not. Now, to get this case open and to actually put your iPad in it, there's a couple steps you got to go through first, which I'm not a huge fan of, but I could just see why they did it, and it has its pros and its cons. Now, as you guys see up top here at the top, you have these two little slits right up there. And those slits are to insert a coin. I have a dime here, for example, and that is how you're actually going to open this case. Now, what you got to do is you got to flex the coin in there, and what you actually have to do is jam it down in there till it pops open like that, and do the same thing to both sides without it popping back in place. But it's a real pain in the butt. I'm not a big fan of cases that force you to do things like this, because I would much rather just snap on a case, snap it off, or fit it on like a silicone case. But so this isn't really something I enjoy doing, just to put a case on my iPad to take it off. But let's go ahead and see if we can get this off before I break a sweat. Alright, so it doesn't seem to want to come off. So I'll come back to you guys once I have this case in two pieces. Alright, so now we have the case opened up. It did take a little while, but I did get it open. We have the little cardboard cutout, put that off to the side. And now, as you guys can see, the case does break up into two separate pieces. The top piece right here, the little plastic piece, will bend a bit, so you can form your iPad in there, make sure it goes in there nice and well. I'll show you everything about the case once I have it on the iPad itself, but just so you guys can see now, you have your home button cut out right here at the bottom. You guys can see through to the white. You have your home button cut out, and your proximity sensor or brightness auto detector at the top. And on this side, you have your cutout for your volume rockers. At the bottom, your speaker and dock. And along with the top, you have your headphone and your power on and off switch, which I'll show you those when the iPad is actually in the case. We go ahead and place that down. Look, a quick look at the back here. You guys can see there's a cutout. It does go through. You guys see it's not magic. It does go through. It actually, so you can see your iPad logo straight through the case. And it may be a little bit worrisome to some people, but it doesn't really bother me too much. But it has a nice little velvet texture there, so your iPad doesn't directly hit the back of this plastic case. It sits up just a little bit on this velvet, excuse me. Other than that, it's just a plain black back, and then you have all the head case information and the Etch-a-Sketch information on the back of the case itself. So now, to get your iPad in this case, what we're going to do is take our iPad 1, and we're going to put it face down in the red part, or the Etch-a-Sketch part of the case, we can call it that, yep, and find out where our pieces are that match up. The snap-on pieces, they're on this side. Find our snap-on pieces at the bottom, and this is something that I don't really enjoy too much. This case is a pain in the butt to get on, so may take me a few tries. What you gotta do is you gotta snap in all the corners, all the sides, and make sure your iPad is secure. Because it seems when I snap in one side, another side wants to come out. If we can just snap this in there. Come on. Alright, so as you guys can see, this isn't the easiest case to install or deinstall. Remove, whatever you guys want to use. As you guys can see, I'm struggling a lot with getting this on, so I'll come back with you guys when I get this case on. Alright guys, so now we have the case almost all the way on. There was still a corner, where is it? It's this corner right here, which I couldn't get fully on, but to get this review out, I wanted to just shoot this video up. I bet with a little bit more of massaging and muscle, you could probably get it into place. But like I said there, that is a major downfall of this product, is that you can't get it in and out very easily. It is a pain in the butt, but like I said in past videos, if you're not a case reviewer, how many times you're going to be taking your iPad or your iPod or your iPhone in and out of different cases? You're really going to be most likely sticking with one or two. You're not going to be switching every day like someone like me would. But now that we have the iPad in here, how tricky does that look? Someone that actually looks like a real Etch-a-Sketch. Someone looking at this would think you have a real Etch-a-Sketch right there that has an electronic screen. How sick would that be? That is so cool. At the top here, you guys see it says Magic Etch-a-Sketch Screen. Very neat. Like on the iPod right there, you can see Etch-a-Sketch right on the top. Very neat. You have your cutout right there. Your cutout for your home button, which is really small. It's actually really small. It's a pain to get to, but if you have a bigger finger, you're gonna have a little bit of a problem getting to it. But if you go ahead and stick, I don't know, maybe hit it with your pinky or something like that, it's not that bad. But it's a little bit hard to get to because the cutout itself is pretty small. It's not very easy to get to, I will say that. But if we go ahead and zoom in here for you guys, we'll go ahead and look at the case itself from the side. You guys can see there you have your little pieces where you would insert your coins to take the case out. At the bottom here, you guys see the dock lines up pretty well, and then the speaker grill doesn't line up too hot because of this case not wanting to close all the way, but whatever. On this side, you guys can see your volume rockers. They line up very nicely along with your lock orientation / mute switch. That lines up good as well. At the top here, your power on and off lines up very good, and your headphone jack. It's a little recessed in there. It's a little deep in there. There's some headphones that won't really work with that. Some that have like the huge cable that plug into that. Not that big of a deal if you're using Apple headphones, but if you have specialty headphones that have a huge jack, won't really get in there too well. So you might want to deal with that. If you have an expensive pair of headphones and you plan on using them with your iPad a lot, you might want to think about that first. But the case itself looks really neat. It looks really cool. You guys see the knobs down here almost look like they would work, but they don't actually move. They are there just for show like in the other models. But something cool that I do like about this case, if I go ahead and put it into sleep really quickly, it has two little stands, two little feet here on the back that you can go ahead and stand it up. And there you go. You have a nice typing position for your iPad. You can go ahead, you can open up notes, you can go ahead and type away on this. And what you're actually going to be doing is having it like another case out there, but it's going to be looking like you're typing on an Etch-a-Sketch. How cool is that? This case is almost guaranteed to turn heads. This case is almost guaranteed to start a conversation, to get people to ask you about this case, ask you where you bought it, ask you how the heck you found it, things like that. And you can tell them, iTouchiPodz sent you. But this case itself is definitely a head turner. It's something abnormal. That's the only reason why I can look past the flaws of it being impossible to get in and out, and the little home button right there. That's the only things that really help me look past it, is because it's so original. It's such a great idea that nobody else out there really has this, and you're going to be the only one out of your friends, the only one out of your group that actually has a cool case like this. I do like the little feet on this one, so you can type and whatnot, and you can easily bend them back into place and lay it back down. Normally, download an Etch-a-Sketch app, pretend like you're actually using the Etch-a-Sketch. It is really neat. The case does add a bit of bulk to your iPad, as you guys can see there. It does make it pretty thick, but it does look very cool. That's what this case is all about. It's all about looks. And there's a lot of plastic, so if you do drop it, you probably will get some very nice protection. As you guys see, you're obviously not going to get any scratches on the back, but other than if you happen to get something down in there. But as you guys can see, you do have that lay on the table design for your logo, and on the front, your logo is recessed in there just a bit. If I go ahead and bring this up towards you guys, you can see that the logo itself is not in line right there. It is recessed back in there a bit. But I actually do like how they keep the logo shown there, so you can actually see it through the case itself, which does look very nice. So people might think, oh, that guy's got an Apple Etch-a-Sketch. Where the heck did he get that? you could tell them, check out iTouchiPodz review. Or you could tell them, get a headcase.com, because they were nice enough to go ahead and hook me up with this product for review. So I do want to thank you guys for watching this video. If you guys enjoyed this, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you would purchase this case, let me know in a comment down below. It is $30 on their website. Limited time, free shipping. All around, I think it's a really nice case. It's durable. It's got the impact-resistant plastic, but it does have its flaws, being impossible to get in and out. Obviously, if you tried it hard enough, you could probably get it in there nice. The home button being a little bit too small, but other than that, I think it's a really nice case. It's definitely going to turn heads, and Get a Head Case has a really nice thing going. I really do enjoy their line of cases for all their products, and it's something I haven't seen from anybody else, and I definitely think you guys should look into this case if you are interested, or if you like Etch-a-Sketches. Thank you guys for watching this review. Favorite, comment, thumbs up, subscribe. Thank you to Get a Head Case, or Head Case, and I will catch you all in the next one. Favorite, comment, thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Uppers.